Two women shot dead within 4 hours in Rima. 876 report. We keep you in the know. Extreme fear is gripping women, especially in the community of Rima, in the Kingston Western Police Division, where two females were brutally gunned down in targeted attacks within the span of just over 4 hours between Saturday night and Sunday morning. The first victim, identified as Tamara Phillips, was reportedly on a roadway with other persons at about 10:30 p.m. on Saturday, when gunmen approached them and shot her dead. At about 2:40 a.m. on Sunday, Shawnake Ebanks was reportedly in bed with her partner, with another family member also in the house, when gunmen entered the home and shot her and her partner. Ebanks tried to escape the attack but collapsed inside an adjoining bathroom. Both women were reportedly pregnant at the time of the attacks. A number of families have since moved out of the community, and the women there have expressed extreme fear, also reporting ongoing warfare in the community. The women in the community said their fear is because while men have long been engaged in gang feuds, suddenly the violence is being directed at females. They describe themselves as being virtually helpless within the present circumstances. An online petition has been launched calling for Minister of Justice Delroy Chuck to resign from his position following his remarks during a discussion on the sexual harassment bill at last Thursday's sitting of the Joint Select Committee. During the sitting, Chuck commented on the proposed time period within which a non-criminal sexual harassment complaint can be made.
We don't want the situation that now happens in the Me Too movement
Yes.
in the US,
Yes.
where 30 years later,
Yes.
you talk about I was arrested in the
Yes.
elevator.
Yes.
No, if you don't complain within 12 months, please, cut it off.
Has since received public backlash, and Jamaicans have been calling for him to step down. Chuck has dismissed the display as a part of his jovial personality and yesterday issued an apology. When I queried what time limit would be appropriate, I made remarks about the Me Too movement. I unreservedly apologize to anyone who found my remarks inappropriate, as I never intended to disrespect the Me Too movement or to diminish the seriousness of emotional trauma caused by sexual harassment. But on reflection, I understand the concerns raised by members of the public, the minister said yesterday. However, the Change.org petition charged that the minister's response to well-deserved backlash was an actionless public apology in which he deflected accountability and made no plans to remove or at least extend the statute of limitations for reporting assaults. It said that due to Chuck's inappropriate language that perpetrates a dangerous stigma of victim blaming, the public demands that he resigns from his position as Minister of Justice. The petition, created less than a day ago, is addressed to Prime Minister Andrew Holness, the Governor General Sir Patrick Allen, Minister of Culture Olivia Grange, and the Justice Minister himself. It has so far reached over 300 signatures. 3 men died after the motorcycles they were traveling on collided head-on along the Green Island Main Road in the parish of Hanover. Reports are that one of the motorcycles reportedly burst into flames following the collision. The 3 have been identified as Dane Wedderburn, unemployed of Caldwell District, Troy Mary of Salt Spring, Green Island, and Rajay Parkins, also of a Green Island address. Reports from the Green Island Police are that about 9:40 p.m. on Friday, Wedderburn was driving a motorcycle in an eastern direction along the Green Island Main Road with Perkins, while Mary was traveling westernly on his motorcycle. Upon reaching the Green Island Bridge, Wedderburn reportedly overtook a motor car and collided with the motorcycle that was driven by Mary. Both drivers sustained head injuries while Wedderburn became engulfed in flames after the motorcycle exploded. All three men were taken to the hospital where Perkins died while being treated. Wedderburn and Mary were later pronounced dead. Meanwhile, 27-year-old Clement Beckford, a kitchen worker of Dallin Street, Savannah Lamar in Westmoreland, died as a result of injuries he sustained from a motor vehicle collision along the Norperwell Road in the parish on Friday, June 26. Reports from the Negro police are that about 3:20 p.m., Beckford was running from the left side of the road to the right when he was hit by a Nissan AD wagon motorcar that was traveling westernly. Beckford sustained head injuries and a wound from his right ear to the center of his neck and was taken to hospital where he was pronounced dead. The driver of the car has been warned for possible persecution. Retired badman begs for forgiveness. Warren Gray, an ex-con and a confessed former badman, is hoping that the relatives of all the person he has hurt can find it in their hearts to forgive him. I hope they do. The Bible says you must confess, so that's why I'm doing this. I don't reach out to them because certain things you cannot go to people and say, and some of the people I don't know them, he said. After losing all 4 of his brothers and 1 of his sons to badness, Gray gave his life to God in 2013. I had to change. That is the moment when I realized, he said. I am the only one who's left out of all of my 4 brothers. 1 hung himself in prison after getting 45 years. 1 died in front of me after police ambush and kill him. 1 went away from home almost 20 years ago. And all now I don't find him body. The last one that died get about 18 shots. Gray, who is 50 years old, said his life of crime started after he fell a victim to peer pressure. I feel awful and ashamed at the same time. It bothers me. I sit down and tell my kids them because I have a lot of children. I have 8 at home and others outside. I have a son who was 24 years old, who even dead by badness, he said. Gray said he did various crimes to earn money. In 1989, he got a 15-year sentence for one of them, but after being found guilty, he went on the run. Me did run away, and me did wanted by the police. I was up and down, Montego Bay, Westmoreland, all over, he said. He was finally captured in 1990, and after being released in 2005, he continued committing crimes. Police shoot up the car with me. I'm gonna get no shot. Me go all about in Jamaica and commit crime and rob and nothing happened to me, he said. But in 2013, he made the life-changing decision. Now people are saying that God has spared me for a reason, he said. I want to encourage all Jamaican youths right now not to do anything out of the way, to be satisfied with what you have or what your parents can afford. It's better for them and your lives will last longer. Crime don't pay. They may not be as lucky as me. Gray now spends his day ministering to the youths of Jamaica, trying to steer them in the right path. Thank you for listening to 876 Report. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe for further news.